all you beautiful people out there in radio, podcast, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, social media, TikTok world. What is up? This is Brown Sugar Confessions coming to you now. Every single place you can absolutely think of, live. And tonight we are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. And we want you to come on and let's chat and hang out, because this month is all about swingers. So we talk about the lifestyle, and under the lifestyle, there's the swinger category. And so we talked about poly a little bit, which is not really swinging, but it's in that kind of genre. We talked about some of the intro to lifestyle, and we're going to get further into it tonight. And next week, you guys don't want to miss it. We're going to have some real swingers on this show. We are. And they're going to talk about how they got in it, what they do in it, and all that good stuff. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure that you guys are here next week with us as we talk live with some, I want to say real life swingers. Is that a good way to say it? I think it's kind of okay. Real life swinging. I think that's okay to say. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to get with these gorgeous co-hosts, and we are going to talk about what's going on in ATL. Miss T, what's up with you, love?
I mean, nothing much. I'm babysitting a mini horse. He's somewhere around here in this house.
I saw that big, beautiful. What kind of dog is it?
Rhodesian Ridgeback.
It's a big boy.
Yeah,
those are big. Pretty.
He's so adorable. He's super shy and he's super quiet. So I have to look around with my head on a swivel because sometimes he's right next to me and a lot of times he's not. So I'm like, where is he now? But right now he is somewhere not in my vicinity. So if you see me looking over my shoulder every now and again, you know what's up.
There you go. Well, welcome. What's the doggy's name?
Cole.
Welcome, Cole, to Brown Sugar, honey. How are you back there, little puppy? Well, he's not a little puppy, big boy. I saw him walking early. He's a big, tall boy. Miss KD, how's life in Delaware? What's up with you?
Hey, things are going good here. So I actually have a little bit of company right now that literally just dropped in. So if I'm looking in other directions, they are all nearby. Since we're live, I guess we might as well just say hi.
Hi,
y'all.
Hi, y'all.
Hi. So anyways, things are really good. It's beautiful. Actually got some walking in and just really enjoying the fact that it's almost spring. I have a show coming up in like 3 weeks, so I'm on go mode just like every single day right now.
Right. Hey, to remind everyone, KD, how they can get the tickets for the show.
So if you go to theaterin.com, that's theater with an R-E, not E-R, n.com, and you're going to go to April 7th calendar for Tommy King in Wilmington, Delaware. So if you're in the Wilmington, Delaware, or anywhere in the Delaware tri-state area, make sure you show up. We will put the links up on the site or on our page, and you can definitely, I'll put it down there in a minute, and you can definitely come see me, and you can see pretty much, not even pretty much, you can see all of us live and in person. So make sure you show up.
It is going to be so much fun. It is going to be amazing. And Miss T, I forgot to ask you, you've got your sound business up and running. How is that working? Let people know how to reach you in ATL.
So
and you can also do your work anywhere, right? They don't have to.
So I can do it online via Zoom, your telephone, or in person. If you are interested in getting a sound bath or any kind of sound healing or yoga, you can reach out to me at insideoutwm.com. So insideoutwm.com.
There you go. We got theater, we got dancing, we've got sound bathing, and we have the always beautiful Miss Treese looking like I don't know what back in there. Why are you always coming on looking like a black Farrah Fawcett? I don't understand how you always look so daggone cute. But come on, girlfriend, what's up with you?
It's wigs.
It's wigs. It's
She's just telling
magical.
all the secrets.
She does.
No, because not everyone can just throw a wig on and be as phenomenal as you
Right.
are. So
Yeah.
there's some other magic there that she's just not going to share.
No, exactly. She's keeping it close to her chest because I saw you coming on a few minutes ago and you was still getting it together. Then boom, flip the switch and it was all together. It is definitely
Just
magical. So what's up with you in New York, Treese? What's going on?
I am actually getting Katie's costume together for Tommy King. I'm just hanging around, living life, getting ready for my oldest birthday. They are turning 24.
Oh, you old girl.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Look, she old. I'm older.
24.
24.
And
Wow.
sucks because I can't have any cake. Because I'm doing a fitness competition.
Oh,
What?
Wait,
What?
what?
No, you
You're
have
doing
to
a
tell us about this.
Yeah, she's about to be like,
Yeah,
Hello?
I am in the phase where I'm lifting pretty heavy right now. So my trainer's like, it's time to cut weight so we can get that lean body mass. So right now we are cutting weight and sugar is not something I can have. So I can smell it real deep.
Girl, I feel for you. And with the price of eggs, you gotta get that protein source somewhere else.
yeah, man.
Look, chickpeas. I did not realize I like chickpeas so much.
Chickpeas are great.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
a good source
I
of
love
protein.
chickpeas. So that's it. Just living my life, cleaning up house, looking after cats.
Just doing the normal Tracy thing, whatever that life is
Yeah.
about.
Exactly. Mostly sewing right now.
There you go.
So how are you doing, Doc Val? We never get to hear about you.
Oh, girl, thank you for asking. That is so true. I never talk about myself, do I? So I have been super, super busy working. We have some new stuff coming out. Guys, you're going to be so excited. I have to drop some knowledge on y'all. Maybe not this week, but maybe next week when I get it all together. But some major things are happening for Brown Sugar. One thing is that we are going to another format. So we're going to be earlier so you guys can catch us earlier for the show. It's just amazing. I cannot wait to tell you what's going on with Brown Sugar in the background. So get ready, y'all, because we're about to drop something and you want to get all your friends, your family to start following us because there's going to be weekly giveaways. And I'm not talking like some old rinky dink stuff. I'm talking like really nice giveaways for our listeners. So make sure that you guys start liking, follow, and sharing Brown Sugar on all your formats because we are going to be there front and center. And what else is going on with me? We're getting ready for Jamaica. My tour starting up on April. I go off with the Bliss, working with lifestylers, swingers. I'm teaching on one of their cruise ships. So I'll be there for a week and then I head to Jamaica. So yeah, life is good. I'm not complaining.
That's so amazing. So we're going to get into it real quick.
Let's get into it.
First thing first, are y'all paying attention to what's going on TikTok and what the government is about to do with TikTok?
No,
Well, you know, I have not been on
thought
TikTok
we were supposed-
in like 5 days. Well, that's not
Yeah.
true. I posted about steak and a blowjob. Did y'all
Yes.
see that? By the way? Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Oh, speaking of which,
Well, go
real
ahead.
quick. So I made a little poll with your video from TikTok and put it on Instagram. And according to that poll, 75% of the people that voted are down for steak and a BJ day.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. It's we need to make it a national holiday. I think we'll pass Congress. I think it will pass hands down. I'm just saying.
Hands down, pants down.
All right, Treese, go ahead. So know what's going on with TikTok because I haven't been on, but I made that one little post, so that's all I know because I've been lazy with TikTok.
So our president is now working with other factions and is telling TikTok that they need to hand over the U.S. branch to a company in Texas, or else they're going to shut it down. It's the same thing. Cheeto,
With Trump, right?
yeah, Cheeto did, and now it's continued on, and it actually looks like it may pass.
What? So what is this thing with TikTok in the U.S.? Is it? What are they
It's
saying?
owned by a Chinese
Government,
Chinese
company.
not government company, and they're just for lack of a better word, they are taking facial recognition. They are going in and using kind of data not against you, but American people, and they're not trying to have all that. So either hand it over to
just like with Google and Facebook and
here's the thing, Google
YouTube
and Facebook
and everyone else.
Yeah, Google and Facebook actually worked against TikTok to get this done.
I bet they did.
I would work against my competition too.
Exactly. I tried to get them shut down, actually.
So it's working, right?
It's working. You can't join them.
It's working.
Apparently.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So it's been really weird. So you'll see if you go on TikTok, a lot of creators are not seeing the numbers that they used to because, one, the algorithm is all messed up. I went on and it's nothing but ads. It was nothing but ads for like 12 scrolls. And I was just I was done with it after that. But yeah, it's just very interesting. But we're going to get into the hot topic now.
Okay, let's get into the hot topic. What's going on in the world?
That wasn't the hot topic?
No. But we are going to talk about Florida, so get ready for it. Yes. And it's not Florida. Lord. It's not Florida man. It's Florida woman.
Oh, I got my drink ready. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay. So according to the New York Post, which I saw this clip on Good Morning America, a Florida woman demands sugar mama and sugar daddy day from city planners.
Ooh.
A Florida woman hits the headlines after calling for a sugar mama and sugar daddy day, appreciation day in Boca Raton. The bombshell, named Ashley Cream, took to the microphone at a Boca Raton Planning and Zoning Board meeting Thursday to propose that March 10th should be the designated day to celebrate the area's benefactors. Sugar daddies, both gay and straight, and yes, even sugar mamas, are responsible for college educations, cars, homes, rents, jets, and the occasional body enhancement. She argued that sugar daddies and mamas are vital to the Florida economy and that Boca Raton in particular is a hotspot. And I can concur with that. It is.
I mean, she's not wrong.
So she said that the Boca Raton is a hotspot for generous geriatrics. It is.
Generous geriatrics.
It appeared that Cream may have had her own sugar daddy, as she was accompanied to the meeting by an elderly man whom she was later seen pushing around in a wheelchair. The board did not rule on this request, as it's a city council issue. But it's not the first time sugar daddies have been brought up in recent Florida news. Last April, a woman was scheduled to be a juror in the high-profile case of the school shooter Nicholas Cruz, and she said she needed to be dismissed from the pool because she had to see her sugar daddy every day, and 6 months would put her in a financial hardship, and they ended up dismissing her.
I mean, she's gonna make more from the sugar daddy than she gonna be for jury duty, so.
It is so true. It is. What did they call it? What is it? Geriatric what?
Generous geriatrics.
Generous geriatrics. That is going into my lexicon
permanently. I'm hashtagging generous geriatrics because that is so. In the lifestyle, when I'm like teaching on the lifestyle places, I see so many generous geriatrics with these like 19, 20-year-old girls. I actually saw the one that got arrested. What's his name? Oh, it escapes me.
Wait, who got arrested?
The guy that got arrested. I think he's serving time. Oh my! It'll come. I'll Google it for the second half. I forgot his name because I have to tell you the story when I saw him on one of the ships that I was teaching on. But I was like, why does this man have a picture of himself on his jacket? I don't understand this. And Then I find out he's a designer. And then I Googled him. Then I'm like, oh, he's a designer. Okay, I'll tell you this story later. But okay, so generous geriatric.
Well, it won't get passed because she was supposed to take it to the city council and not the zoning board.
Oh yeah, that's
You
true.
know
Maybe
what?
we'll get it right for next year.
Wait. I actually sit on a zoning board. So that is absolutely hilarious to me that someone would come. Like, all we talk about is like plans for the new stuff that's going to be built. Like, really? Why the zoning board?
She knew it had to go to City Hall. I guess that
she
was the
may
only
be
thing
pretty,
she
but
knew.
she may not be so smart.
Maybe that's what it is. Because I'm like, honey, you're in the wrong department. You got to start over again. God bless her. Anyway. So tonight, guys, you know what? Since Teresa's talking about, generous geriatrics, hashtag, and we're going to talk about swingers tonight, because I know last week you guys did a great job talking about, was it threesomes, right? Under the umbrella of, I like to use that word, umbrella term for the lifestyle. So you'll find people that are poly, you'll find swingers, you'll find nudists, you'll find BDSM, you'll find poly, you'll find just about any and everything that might be sex positive and open-minded, because that is the one thing more than anything that the lifestylers talk about, is how open-minded they are and how accepting they are. And I do find that that is a community that is very, very sex positive, non-judgmental. I do find that whenever I talk to them, hanging out with them, they're just about living their best life, like right now in the moment. And they just don't care. And they can be 18 to 99 years old, buck naked, just being free, just living their best life. So tonight we are going to talk about it some more, about how do you get into the lifestyle, what it involves, and we're going to talk about some terminology and talk about some rules. Okay, so you guys go on YouTube if you haven't done so you can ask us questions, and we're going to answer those questions for you. So let's talk about my book that I wrote, because I'm going to refer to this a lot. So you guys can go on Amazon and get it. But
yes, she's showing
Black
the book
female
again.
Sexual, yes, Miss, and the impact on the swinger culture. I'm going to put it right there. Go check it out. It's in English and French, because I'm so bougie. I don't speak French, but my book is in French. But anyway.
I mean, it might be in the Naked City. Have you gone to look?
It might be. Who knows where the book is? But I never really talk about it, because it's really a research book, but people find it quite interesting because I do have a lot of stories in this book. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what the lifestyle is not first. The lifestyle swingers are not about a bunch of free-for-all, do whatever to anybody at any time. That is not what swingers are about. The swinger community is very, very organized. And the community is built around the safety and the protection and honoring sexual empowerment of women. Because if a woman comes into the lifestyle, and I'm going to use the word swinger from this point on. Yep. So if a woman decides that she wants to be a swinger, she has to feel comfortable. She has to feel accepted. And she has to feel that she can be whoever she wants to be without being judgment. So the world is built around her and her safety and her acceptance. So when I talk about safety, I talk about that no one in the lifestyle, whether you go to a club or whether you go to an event or a house party or whatever it might be, no one can touch you without permission, period. If someone even attempts to touch you without permission, all you have to do is raise your voice and say something or make a gesture, and they will be escorted out. And once you're on the list, like you acted a fool in one club, you pretty much won't go to other clubs in that same area, because you're pretty much on a list, because it's a small community and they talk and they work within their community to protect each other. First of all, I want to say is that you're going to be safe if you choose to go into a swingers situation if it's your first time in there. Another way that you are accepted in the lifestyle It is not a matter of how pretty you are, how skinny you are, how thick you are, how fat you are, any of those things, those words that we have to describe ourselves. It does not matter. All women are in the lifestyle or swingers. You can be a size 2, you can be a size 92. They actually have a BBW group in swingers, which is beautiful big women. And these women are 200. They have their own, not each club, but clubs have their own regulations. And it might be, you have to be 200 plus to get into the club if you're a BBW. So all sizes are accepted. That's what I do love. All races are accepted. I've seen people from China, from India, Australia, that you can just be who you want to be, right? You're also going to find women, they are comfortable being naked. They are comfortable wearing sexy lingerie. You know, oftentimes we keep our lingerie in the bedroom, right, in that little special drawer. But swingers, no, they wear their lingerie to dinner. They're wearing their lingerie in the club with their heels on, makeup. They're wearing it, walking around. Everyone's got their lingerie. And, you know, it's not hidden in a little drawer. And it is some nice lingerie. Also, what's great is that it allows women to be open and to talk about who they are sexually. If they're bi-curious, if they're bisexual, if they are straight, if they're into kink, whatever their thing is, there's a conversation and a place for them. So I always tell women, if they want to go in this lifestyle, that it's a really fascinating place for women's empowerment, because you can just be who you want to be. If you want to change your wigs every night, girlfriend, we're jealous, we want a wig. I mean, just change them up. Go everything, accessories, they go all out. Over the top is best in the lifestyle. That's what I always tell her. Go big or go home, because these women know how to dress. And it's very sexy. And then the men, right? Like I talk about our men, they take care of themselves. I have yet, because they're running around buck naked too. When they bend over, there's no hair in the crack.
What?
Oh,
this is a wonderful thing. Wonderful. Wait. No, this is serious. This deserves a whole round of applause. Yes.
This deserves a lot of applause.
They deserve all of that.
Yes. No hair in the crack. They lift up those, what do we call those? We can't say that thing down there, but they lift them up. There's no hair down there.
Oh.
Are they waxing? Do they
are
they gotta be waxing.
They are waxing. They are as smooth as a baby's butt.
Of course, you gotta throw all that baby oil on them and let them slide.
They be oiling up. They be on that sun deck, laying out, letting all their manhood out. I'm like, don't get nothing burnt, brother. Just, keep a little towel over.
They ain't trying the sun where the sun don't shine, are they? The perennial.
They don't bend over. They just lay out and having a good time. And they are pierced. A lot of them have their, what is that jewelry called for men that get the piercing?
Prince Albert.
Yes. Beautiful Prince Alberts. I mean, I think I told you about this one guy that I saw. His eggplant must have been worth, I don't know, $30,000, because there were so many jewels that he had implanted. He was from Germany. Oof. And I was just like,
what's his pain tolerance?
Yeah.
You're not lying.
I think they're in the kink too, but that's another story. But
he doesn't got no choice.
I was like, I've known him now for just the sweetest couple. And whenever I see him, I'm just like, my God, you have like every birthstone in your manhood. It's gorgeous how it's laid out. These men come correct. I don't care if they're 19 to 99. They take care of their bodies. And, you've got dad bods, you've got your fitness guys, you've got your super fitness, you've got your skinny, you've got them all there. But the one thing that I love about men that are in the lifestyle, they will manscape to the maximum. They will get facials because the skin is nice. They get their nails done, manicured, pedicured, because they know they're trying to attract, right? You know,
wait, hold on, Doc Val.
Oh, what?
Before you get into our male friends,
no, not answering no questions
take a break.
What?
We have to take a break. It is that time.
Short one.
We got to pay some bills.
We got to pay some bills.
Back into it. I don't got no questions yet, so let's go ahead and take this break, and then we'll be right back to it.
Hey guys, welcome back to Brown Sugar Confessions.
There has been a study that just came out recently it was actually published in Trends in Urology and Men Health, and it looks at different techniques that can help men last longer during sex using yoga that does not involve using erectile dysfunction medication like Viagra or those evil gas station pills that you might see or anything with horny goatweed in it. So there was a review from Anglia Ruskin I cannot say this correctly. Anglia Ruskin University in the UK that studied men who suffer from premature ejaculation, which occurs when semen, the man juice, leaves the body sooner than expected during sex. So they were looking at different yoga techniques that can help with keeping that from happening. Some of the other, I want to say situations, but things that they noticed that also that also allows premature ejaculation to occur can also include detrimental health conditions such as psychological stress, poor self-esteem, anxiety, decreased libido, and poor interpersonal relationships. So these are other things that the study looked at as you're looking at what yoga can do for some of the men. Some of the strategies that they were looking for, they took about 54 studies that include 3,400 men between the ages of 18 and 45. 30 of them who were instructed to run at least 30 minutes a day for 5 days a week and were told to rest and were told to walk no more than 30 minutes a day for 5 days a week. So they have your active group, your inactive group, and then your group that was doing yoga. Results for the active men were similar to the results of the men who were giving a drug that was used to treat premature ejaculation. But they noticed that 26 of the men, after 12 weeks of yoga and the amount of time that they lasted during sex, more than tripled than the group that did not have yoga.
Tripled.
So that might be something to keep in mind. Yeah, it tripled.
So
we're going to have some
men.
yoga. Yes, we're going to have some yoga activities here soon. Thank you. Yeah,
yes, I think so.
Up. Yeah.
And speaking of yoga,
yes.
I know we're going to be doing some yoga in Jamaica. It'll be naked yoga, but okay, we're going to be there anyway.
Yes, we are.
But I think guys, absolutely anything that's going to get their blood flowing is going to help them. So yoga is going to be great for them. And it's also, as you say, Miss T, they need to stretch before they start engaging. You need to stretch those muscles.
And always stretch before any physical activity. And then another thing with yoga that a lot of people never think about is yoga helps with focus. So it keeps you, instead of being in your brain and thinking about all these other thoughts, which may actually keep you from enjoying the present moment, yoga keeps you focused enough on what you're doing so that you get the job done. Literally and figuratively.
Literally
and figuratively.
I love it. And speaking of getting the job done, so they're doing all the extra. And they dress up for theme nights.
Wow.
They come in costumes. Yes.
Dang it, this means I actually got to come correct. Oh.
They do. They're dressed in, I mean, costumes laid out, looking and smell good. So
See, that's what I like.
It's just like, ladies, I'm telling, there's a lot of eye candy out there to look at, and they're super nice and polite. I have not met a nasty one yet. And they give you so many compliments. They make you feel beautiful. You look so beautiful tonight. Oh my God, you look amazing. Everyone is so kind. I've never been in a situation where there's been a B or an A. I have not run across one yet. Everyone's just so loving, so kind, so supportive. Girl, what do you need? I got you. Come to my room. Take some eyelashes. You don't need no panties, girl. Forget it. Don't worry about it. Go pantyless.
Don't worry about these girls.
Leave them behind.
That's my kind of folks. That's my kind of folks. You don't need them panties. Let's go.
You don't need no panties, girl. Throw them overboard, girl. You don't need no panties. Don't worry about those panties, girl. Come on. What you need? Oh, honey, your period's on. No problem. We got you covered. Come on right over here. Just sit on this towel. If you got in your mind that, oh my God, it's a bunch of people running buck wild, just doing whatever with the most for everything. No, it is not. It is highly organized. Every event that I have gone to, and I'm going to talk about events. You guys ask me questions. So like when I talk about the events, you have house parties. So let's talk about where you can go. Okay.
Okay.
There's house parties. Taking notes. Get your notes ready.
Yeah, we heard about house parties before. Doc Phoenix was telling us about them.
Yes. So these house parties, they're hosted by a swinging couple. They will put a post out. I'm going to talk about how to post. They'll put a post out. Then you come to their house. They might have you normally bring food with you, or they'll have a little buffet set up. You can eat, because swingers, once they're done having sex, they have to eat before and after. That is almost mandatory. They always want to eat after they're done. They burn a lot of calories. They'll give you a tour of the place, what rooms to go in, what rooms not to go in, and the lay of the land of their home. So it's like they welcome you. There's normally towels and showers there for you to, take care of your business before and after if you choose to. So they make sure that everything is there for your enjoyment, where the playrooms are. And you go in there, and again, no means no. Everyone's accepted. No one is made to do anything that you don't want to do. If you want to just watch, if this is your first time and you're not sure what to do, there's sometimes most times, the hostess will take you around, will introduce you to everybody, because they want you to feel comfortable. Normally at house parties, they normally make it memberships, because let's be honest, in some states, to host those kind of parties, there might be some rules and laws and regulations. So they do require a lot of states where they make it a membership. So you have to pay a membership fee in order to come in and sign some paperwork, which is very, very typical. So that's what a house party could look like. And it's a lot of fun. Then you would have a stand-up event. Not event, but a location. So it could be an actual site which hosts swingers and BDSM folks, because you're going to have those two groups normally combined together, as well as nudists. But and they're all over the world. There's many, many of them in the U.S., all over. I think just about every state has a stand-up site to go to. Again, rules are there. You'd have to read the rules. You have to sign off on the rules, that you understand the rules. They do not sell alcohol. In every establishment, you have to bring your own alcohol. But it's the same exact thing. You get a nice tour. There's normally many showers. There's lockers to put your stuff in. They normally have a whole set of kitchen where you can get your food on and eat. Then you have your various playrooms all set up. Then some clubs are so decadent that they'll have ushers. So they'll usher you into a playroom. The ushers normally have on tuxes. That's really elegant. And outside the room, they'll hand you towels and your condoms. All the beds are always changed, and everything is sprayed down before the next couple or group goes in. They're very big on hygiene. So that's important. What a standalone event looks like.
I'm just thinking, from the butler's perspective.
They're very nice butlers, too.
I would assume they would be very nice, but you come out of a room and they'd be like, "Would you like a towel, ma'am? Do you need to reset on condoms? Yes. Would you like some lip gloss?
Yes.
Shiny or sparkle?" Both.
Both.
I'm here for it, though. I'm here for it.
Yes. Of course, whether you're at a house party, but definitely if you're at a standalone event or standalone location, they're going to have a dance floor, and they'll probably be a stripper pole somewhere because that's just what the ladies want to do. They're going to get in the
Spin
pole,
or non-spin?
whether you do whatever. Spin. You can spin on it. You can lay on it. You can get laid on it. You can do whatever on the pole.
First of all, if you, that's something I have to see. Cause I'm like,
you have to see it. I've seen it. I've seen it all on the pole. They do
getting
whatever
down and dirty on the pole.
on the pole. Whatever you want to do.
Do you understand how strong you got to be to let that happen?
Yes, I do understand how strong you have to be. And some of them are not so strong, and some of them have fallen, but I have seen them fall. And some of them are strong and can hold up some stuff. Yes, honey. I've seen it upside down, having fellatio upside down on the pole. I saw it.
I've seen it all.
I've seen it all. I was like, well, I'm not here to judge, but good Lord of mercy, you are flexible. So, yes, whatever you can imagine, you're going to see it in these events. And again, if you're new to the lifestyle, please know that no means no means no. And you're not pressured to anything you don't want to do. And if you don't want to do anything, then don't, because you never want to take one for the team. I'm going to talk about some rules a little bit later on. And then you have, so that's the stand-up events or stand-up locations. And then you have hotel takeovers. So hotel takeovers are a whole nother level. They'll take over a whole hotel from the
Whole
pool
hotel.
to the whole hotel. Yes, it's an event. They'll have major entertainer come on. I mean, like a major entertainer.
I think Sex Down South kind of falls into the hotel takeover, except they take over the bottom level of the Sheraton here in Atlanta.
Okay. All right. Yes. At most of the ones that I know of that I have attended, I taught, because I teach at them when they're doing it. They normally have in the daytime, like you'll get there on a Friday and you'll check out on a Saturday or Sunday and greet where you'll meet everybody. And then they'll have a dance open up. They'll have food, and then they'll show you around all the playrooms. And then there's this wild party, like in the hallway. There is like, maybe if there's four, I've seen this at one of the parties I went to. There was like 4 levels, 4 stories, and every other level had its own DJ. Ooh. And so they're in the hallway, and the doors are open to the hotel room and to your room. So everything's open. People are going in and out of people's rooms. People are just having a good time. If your room is open, it means you want to come in. If you don't want to open up your room, you don't have to. But the DJs in the hallway, it is crazy. People are getting it on. They're in the beds. It's crazy. And they have their own separate playrooms.
Take over a hotel.
And so could you imagine what it's like being a hotel staff and you're just used to normal, regular
like, do they send in like an entire different staff?
Sudden, right? Like,
like, do they bring the butlers for this?
Normally what happens, there's these groups take over and they will have volunteers that volunteer as security. They volunteer as hosts and hostesses. They volunteer to make sure that their staff that the hotel staff is okay, that there's a liaison between the two, because hotel staff and like cruise ship staffs or whatever, they cannot mingle and or play with people in the lifestyle. That's separate, right? They're not supposed to. No butler. No. So they'll bring in their own people to take care of the production of a hotel takeover. That's what it is. It's a production of a hotel takeover. Because not every hotel, they don't, they have to worry about, sexual harassment and stuff like that with a bunch of swingers. So they're going to protect their staff, which is great. So that's kind of how that would work. Then you have your destination resorts. There are many all over the world. And
so
France,
like Jamaica is our destination resort.
Yes, destination resort. And you go to these destination resorts and any other resort, just people are naked and there's playroom set up. You go and you have your playtime. Some of them are high end, like they have one called the Mansion, where it's like, what do they say? It's like 25,000
a fee.
Yes, to get in, 25,000
for membership.
Yes, I'm talking. Yes, for the week. Oh. Yes, 25.
Not for the poor. Not for the poor at all.
7 days.
Yes, 25,000. The Mansions. Yes,
for 7 days.
Yeah. Keep in mind something, right? People that are in the lifestyle. When I did my research on this was just, I did this on Black females, and the average salary was over $100,000. They had disposable income to play, because keep in mind, you have to have a separate wardrobe. You might have separate hair. You might have separate shoes. You got to be able to be willing to travel, because it's normally not in your hometown. So you need to have disposable income. That is why you'll normally find people that are swingers. They are middle to upper class. And the average income was over 100,000.
I guess that one saying is true. If you ain't got no money, take your broke tail home.
Yes, basically. Yes, that's it. Basically.
Dang.
So it was 100,000 for Black females, and for white men, when I researched with I interviewed white men, it was 150,000 was your average. So they play. And as I mentioned, you also have billionaires, their billionaire club, millionaire club, $25,000, $30,000 for a week. That's nothing. It's high end. They get shuttled from a Lake Ocean onto they'll get a helicopter, and they might get shuttled from the airport to a location, and then get shuttled by helicopter to a yacht. And then the yacht is now the destination. So yeah, this is, you've got to have money to play. And when I tell you, I've seen like some amazing high rollers where you even have to sign like non-disclosures. I've seen it. Because, people, they want to be free to play, and they don't want like no cell phones, no this, no that. And some of the higher end clubs that I have seen and I've taught at. When I say taught at, also what they do, and I always love this about swingers. This is why I love the community, because the more they hire me. But what I really love about them is that it's the only place that I know of that you can get real sex education as an adult.
Really?
Huh. Do tell.
Real. I'm talking about real doctors, real practitioners, from GYNs to people like myself, sexologists. You'll get a plethora of educators that are there to teach. So you might have a workshop on female ejaculation. You'll have a workshop on prostate play. You might have a workshop on prostate and cancer. You'll have workshops on having cancer and having sex. Workshops on getting the O shots, the P shots. Some of the clubs I've been to, there'll be doctors there that actually will bring their equipment, and you can get your O shot and your P shot right on the spot.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing that, but hey, it's cool that they can do it.
And they do it. Yeah, they right then and there. They'll do the blood right there. And
wow.
Yeah, I know 2 doctors that do it. That come.
I guess it's better than taking a gas station pill.
Yes, it is, Miss T.
Those things are dangerous, y'all. Say no to those gas station pills.
I don't even know how this got into it, but no, we're not doing gas station pills.
Do some yoga at least.
Listen, we had a whole doctor explain to us how important, or not how important, but just how amazing those things are. So yeah, I think it's going to be tremendously better than them gas station pills, which is probably nothing but sugar and caffeine.
I'm about to say they already taking out people, so don't do it, y'all. Don't do it.
Exactly. So I would think so. Education is a big part of the day. So normally they have their big parties in the daytime. They'll have strippers come on, dancers come on and teach. They'll have all kinds of games and activities. They make it fun. They make it interesting. It's adults. And it's a lot of fun. You can win prizes and get free trips to the next event. And the only thing I always tell people, just if you're new, just be open-minded and don't prejudge anybody. I met a lovely lady last weekend. I was working, and her first time at one. And I don't know how she knew me, but she saw me. She had looked me up, and she's like, "I'm so glad that you're here." And she literally stuck to me like glue the whole night. And I said, "Are you scared?" She said, "I'm terrified." She was like my shadow twin. Everywhere I went, bathroom, there. I'm like, "I'm not going nowhere, girlfriend. I'm going to get something to eat. You want to come?" Yep. She was following me downstairs, upstairs. Right. She was like, she didn't know what to expect. She had seen on TV what these clubs look like, and she was terrified. Long story short is that I was leaving about midnight. I finished my set and finished my classes and was leaving around midnight. And I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm like, are you staying? She said, oh, no, we're going to stay. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. So I talked to her the next day, want to follow up with her, and they didn't leave until 3 a.m. And she's going back this weekend. I loved it. I had no idea it was going to be so freeing. Her and her husband, they've been together over 35 years. She said had the best sex for the last 3 days. Because she said she was so open. Yes. And that's what I was so proud, because she was like this little, she was 57 years old, very closed, very timid, very just, you could see she was like, oh, no one touched me. No one touched me. No one look at me, this terrified. And then to hear in her voice, how she was relieved. And so now she said, I want to be pretty. I said, what do you mean you want to be pretty? She says, I know I don't look the part. And I said, and we expanded upon that. She says she wanted to, how do I want to word this? She wanted to look, and what her mind's eye was more aesthetically pleasing. She wanted to learn how to do makeup. She wanted to get her hair done. She wanted to get some sexy clothes, because she said she really had a great time. So it's surprising, but then it's not when I see the transformation of women, because they see other women in their minds that looks like them, that are free and open, that are wearing teddies and lingerie. There was this one lady that I saw, she must have been 270, 280 with stilettos on like 3-4 inches, a little thong thing on, and she was having the best time of her life. No one judged her. No one was looking at her like cray cray. Everyone was saying how beautiful she was, how she was owning her sexual being. But if she was in another world, they'd be like, why are you like that? Why are you? Oh my God, my God.
Mm-hmm.
You know how catty we can be in other worlds, right? But in this, it was about accepting her and loving her. And that's what she got out of it. So I would tell those that have an interest in the lifestyle. I didn't get to everything I want to get into. I'm going to go 5 more minutes, guys. So you guys are streaming.
Can we do an after party conversation on this?
We're going to do it. Yes, we're going to do an after party too, because I got a lot to say on this one, right? So but before I go though, I'm going to take 4 minutes, and I want to talk to you guys about what I want to talk about. Oh yeah, how to meet someone in the lifestyle and some vocabulary. So I'm going to ask you guys some questions, because in this book that I wrote, I'm going to put up here again.
Wait, that's not fair, because we ain't got the book yet, Doc Val.
I know,
we don't know
the
answers.
But I'm going to quiz y'all.
You said, here's the syllabus. Okay, here's the first quiz.
I know, right? But I don't care. Y'all going to still play the game with me, right? So it's called Black Female Sexual Myths, Impact on Speaking Culture.
Put it closer to the camera.
Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. There we go. See that? English and French.
Okay.
So get the book. All right. So I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions. All right. And I want you to be able to tell me what you think this is. All right. You ready? It's going to be easy. I'm going to pick easy ones.
Are you going to pick a person and let them go, or are we just going to call it out as we hear?
I'm just going to call it out, and you guys try to answer it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. All right. This is easy. A bull. What is a bull?
That is not easy.
What's a bull? That's easy. Come on. What's a bull?
Someone with testicles?
Big guy with a lot of chunk in the front. He's got a lot of chunk in the front.
He's got
a lot of chunk in the front.
Refers to a single male with a large eggplant who is looking for casual sex with a female.
Ooh, I know
either
a lot of
single
bulls.
Or part of a couple. That is a bull. All right? Your single male that's kind of hung. Okay.
Do I want a point?
Yes, you want a point. All right. You're going to get some free something. I'm going to tell you what you're going to get free. All right. So, all right, this is easy. What does all cultures mean?
What is
everyone, everything?
All cultures. Mm-hmm.
Everyone, everything is down for the cause?
Okay, you ready?
What's that?
All cultures. This term is relatively a new name, commonly used to refer to a person or couples that enjoy all fetishes and sexual activity. So the word lifestyle now has gone another umbrella. And so there's another blanket term, which is now, you hear the term all cultures. All cultures is now what they call the blanket of swinger as a lifestyle. It's gotten
I was
bigger and
close.
broader. You were close. You were very close. Yes, you were. Okay. Oh, you guys know this one. I know. 420 friendly. Look at y'all. They all knew that one. That wasn't even fair. 420 friendly.
That's an easy one. Those other two
That's
were
an
not.
easy one. Right. Da-da-da-da-da. So that is one that is,
I was gonna go to church, but then I got
yes, for couples that, and they will have this listed in their profile that they are 420 friendly. So when you see that in a couple's profile, that lets you know that there may be some extra something involved. So that's 420 friendly.
Hopefully it's in the form of
Extracurricular
gummy.
activities.
Yeah. So that's 420 friendly. I'm gonna do one more. I know we got to go because but we're gonna keep this going because this is a lot of fun. I actually like looking at my own book. It's been a minute.
Ma'am.
That's how you know it's a good book when the writer even enjoys reading it.
Right. Oh. Dogging.
Put them on a leash and walk them.
No.
Oh,
All right.
Dogging. We like
It's referred to the British euphemism for engaging in sexual activity in a semi-public place, such as a secluded car, movie theater, or watching others doing it. That is called dogging.
I ain't got
So
nothing to
you
do
might
with
see
dogs.
a couple that has in their profile 420 friendly and acceptable dogging. When you read that, because that's what they'll use terms like this. So without my book, you don't know what they're asking you for, what they're telling you they're
we
into.
need the book. We need the
You
book.
need the book.
So bring
You need to
like
get the
3 of
book.
those with you to Jamaica.
I will. I'll bring the book. I'm
Or
gonna do
bring
one
them,
more.
bring
then.
them when we all reconvene for Tommy King.
I will. I'll bring the book. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, and the last one I'm going to go to European style clubs. Unlike American style clubs.
Yeah, this definitely ain't an easy one.
European style club. So,
A lot of techno.
right?
So silly.
I'm just saying, I don't know much about Europe. I don't.
No. So
Are there
European.
Swedish massages involved?
Are there sausages
No.
involved?
No. European style club means you must be naked to enter. So
Yeah, we all
you do
know
not have
Europeans
the
like
option
being naked.
at a European style club. You see that listed that you must be naked.
So you better come
when
and
you
swing
get
it.
in, you go to your changing room and walking around, dinner, everything, you must be naked. So when you say that, don't be surprised. And so I'm going to tell you, you must strip. If not, you have to leave. Because they don't want any voyeurs. They want it strictly. Everyone is the same.
Oh.
So I hope you guys have enjoyed a little bit more about the lifestyle. I'm going to get into some more next week because I see y'all don't know nothing. Y'all like the dictionary, huh? I know it. So go check out the book, get the dictionary, and you're going to learn like how to write your profile up. But next week, we're going to actually talk to some swingers, so you guys don't want to miss this show. And you know what we say out there in Brown Sugar World. We want you to always stay safe and to play safe. Thanks for listening to another episode of Brown Sugar Confessions on Power 1017. Go to our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram page at Brown Sugar Confessions to like, share, and follow. Stay safe and play safe. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.